Hello and welcome to another edition of ESO with Ninja Monkey. Today we're doing some more house tours, going through a bunch of my houses, redoing the videos for them to update them, and because the last videos had poor audio quality. So we're just going to take a look at Sleek Creek today, and that is the 400 slot home just outside of Ralka. That's not what I wanted. What did I want? I wanted something. Oh, F5. There we go. Show you the slots. Yeah, 400 slot home with ESO plus 6 special furnishings, 20 collectibles, 6 special collections, and it'll hold 12 people. This is another one of the houses that I was using for luxury furniture showcasing. Make luxury furniture videos on the weekends. Well, Fridays, right when they first come out. Now let's take a look at what's going on here. The interior of the house is going to be primarily empty with some lighting in there so I could show off luxury furniture items. But the RP of this house is that it was being run as like a skooma den where they're making knockoff items to sell up in Ralka. So I had a bunch of bunk beds in there originally because they were doing skooma and making knockoff stuff 24/7, so they needed a lot of beds here. So all the crafting stations are here, and that is why. That's also why they've got some pretty nice things up in here. One of my favorite things here are these magical moth pets that I've got going around this red guard lantern dealie over here. Alchemy and enchanting stations with just, some baubles and odds and ends and things that might hint that enchanting and alchemy here go on here, as well as the signs and this little cute Khajiit tent. I think it fits really well in here, and I've seen a lot of people do some great stuff. Right when you come in the door, banker, merchant, and storage stuff. And actually, I think I have a storage chest upstairs that I might move that down here. But we'll figure that out later. We're doing a tour right now. Imperial Lantern, very nice, available in the Housing Crown store. If you don't know how to get to the Housing Crown store, hit F5 and then R, and it's this tab over here for purchasing, and that would be under lighting, probably lampposts, and Imperial something or other. Doral, Imperial. It's in here, I swear. Street light. There you go. I just really like the look of it. In any case, we got ourselves a little red guard kind of fountain over here. And we'll go over to the woodworking station, where we've got some wood being chopped up, some logs being ready to be utilized, all underneath some palm trees and lots of vegetation around the edges here. Got our Nightmare Courser. For those of you who've been to a party in the past 20 years, we got a game of beer pong set up, or 10 cup, probably played with hot cocoa, because I love me some hot cocoa. The old dye station is now the outfit station, and I'd like to get the newer version in here at some point. These little deals are actually meant for being buoys so your boat doesn't hit the dock. Yeah, they were a luxury furniture item and welcome addition to this area. Again, we got the clothing station here with a little basket of cloth. I wish they had a lot more bolts of cloth in here so that it didn't look quite so empty. But we have been producing knockoff stuff for quite some time. A couple of really awesome mounts. This is the rare Flaming Wolf mount, and then the Lorcat, Mauve Lorcage cat. Little Gold Coast Estate escape hatch keg here, and the if you go to the map and you look on here, right just outside of the house here is a Thieves Refuge entrance. So I like to think that RP-wise, this is like connected to that, so they could get away quickly. A couple of Dark Brotherhood books and some poison going on here, along with the Order of the Hourglass. I do like making forges, and this is one of my favorites. A couple of orcish braziers in there. Looks kind of neat with one of the fires turned off, and I don't know that you can actually interact with the second one, but looks pretty cool here. And then when you interact with the blacksmithing station, I turned it to where it faces the forge itself, which is cool. You get the fire effect in the background and all the smoke and char going up while you're crafting your things, and some bellows here to stoke the fire. For lighting up here, we've got a couple of these orcish hanging braziers. This thing doesn't light anything up, but it looked kind of cool, so I put it here. Also, the chain on this is insanely long. It actually goes through the top of the building, and we'll see that a little bit later. I do have room in this house for a few more things, 11 or so, and I like to leave a little bit of room in my houses whenever possible. Nice dining setup for people. This is my chair, you can tell, with all the extra food sitting around and the massive skull cup drinking from the head of my enemies. Some library books for entertainment, and the chairs are set up in a conversation-like style. I'm a lot better at placing things now, but when I first put down these chairs and tables, it took me quite some time, and it was very annoying, but I'm much better at it now. Some ferns and a nice picture, probably my favorite picture in the game right now. Cooking area, useful provisioning station, excuse me. Tons of fish and pheasants and snakes and vegetables. Even made a little garden here with individually placed carrots, radishes, and lettuce. Nice little Azura statue. This used to be a Mullig Ball statue, but my friend was very concerned about the size of it in here, so he convinced me to downgrade to an Azura, which I don't know really fits the bill here, but it's working. Got a cool tree over there, lots of bamboo. If you're looking for the bamboo, it is in the housing crown store for like 10 crowns each. Another statue of Hercene here, and I say another because I just did another video for my Boulder Tree Refuge where I have the other one. Hot tub and hammock. I like to get on this and do a little sit 3. Looks like she's super comfy there. Probably don't need the chat going on. Gives you a nice view of the outside. And this is accomplished with the luxury furniture wedding flowers. These are the peach ones. And I think they give off a really nice glow here. I have used bed of coals to make hot tubs in the past, but yeah, it's got a nice feel to it. And of course a little awning that's covered in ivy. Let's go upstairs here. Nice deck, and we'll just go inside for a second. So like I said, nice and empty to show off luxury furniture items no matter what time of day it is, so there's lots of light in here. And I want to keep it as barren as possible with the exception of the lights, so I can feature the items from the luxury furniture, which happens Friday 4 p.m. my time, unless it's daylight savings, and that's Pacific Standard Time, so adjust accordingly for yourself. Out in the distance you can see a Khajiit tent set up, and that's actually outside of the glass walls, because at one point you could break out of the glass walls here, and they have since fixed that. So I'm hesitant to recall it. I just kind of want to leave it out there. Although it's not finished, I just set up, some of the trophies that I had on me at the time. And it looks pretty good out there. And that palm tree next to it as well, and this palm tree here, although this palm tree was easily put out there from this distance. I put up these wood planks, and they do look a little tacky to me, but I put them up just because I wanted to get up on top of this house and take a look around. Here's that chain I was telling you about. Man, it goes really far up there. If you had an earth tier cabin or something like that, this chain would be seriously something to consider having. Nice little nighttime view. You got the waterfalls off in the distance, Raal Call over there. Pretty nice. If you enjoy this content, if you like housing, please like this video so that others can find it more readily. Consider subscribing to the channel. That would be very helpful to us. And leave comments down below as to what you think about the house, what you'd like to see in the future, or hey, maybe you'd like to show something off. I will happily feature other people's homes. I'm currently only on PC and PS4, but we are working on getting Xbox up and ready. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.